Retirement or living? 10 choices. 10 choices. Retirement or living? Choice number 1. Retreat or return? Retreat or return? Choice number 2. Eviction or conviction? Eviction or conviction? Choice number 3. Tendency to withdraw or courage to act? Tendency to withdraw or courage to act? Choice number 4. Impotence or imaginative power? Impotence or imaginative power? Choice number 5. Resignation or reaffirmation? Resignation or reaffirmation? Choice number 6. Evasion or responsibility? Evasion or responsibility? Choice number 7. Mañana or today? Mañana or today? Choice number 8. Ennui or emancipation? Ennui or emancipation? Choice number 9. No direction or goal orientation? No direction or goal orientation? Choice number 10. Traitor or friend? Traitor or friend? Now walk with me, brothers and sisters, through these pages, and let's get this knowledge and practice this wisdom. So let us travel back in time to New York, to the Lower East Side of Manhattan, where a baby boy named Maxwell Maltz, M-A-L-T-Z, Maxwell Maltz, was born on March 10th, 1899. Baby Maxwell's parents were Austro-Hungarian Jewish immigrants who raised this little boy, their third child, affectionately as Max. And Max grew up to graduate with a doctorate degree in medicine from Columbia University College of Physicians and Surgeons. Dr. Maxwell Maltz eventually became a prominent cosmetic surgeon and the author of several books. In 1973, Dr. Maxwell Maltz's book, The Search for Self-Respect, was published. 1973, Dr. Maxwell Maltz's book, The Search for Self-Respect. So let's get it. What is a retirement clock? Is it the clock that chimes out the age of 65, ushering you into a land of rocking chairs and soft cushions? When you search for self-respect, one thing you cannot do is retire from life. This is inconsistent with self-respect. When you throw in the sponge, you throw away your dignity. Retreating from life's battlefields, resigning your commission in the great human army, you are then a traitor to yourself and render yourself vulnerable to attack and defeat by onrushing hordes of negative feelings. There is a retirement clock in all of us. It ticks away useless seconds, useless minutes, useless hours. It ticks away in people of all age when submerging themselves in negative feelings. They waste their precious time in worry, frustration, and retirement from life and from their sense of aliveness. Our world is fast moving, and time is a key element in our lives. The worst clock in the world is your retirement clock. A stopwatch doesn't really stop you. You may use it to temporarily freeze time and show how fast your friend can run. Your retirement clock, however, can stop you. If the ticking of your retirement clock hypnotizes you, pulls you away from your belief in yourself and in the world of people, and draws you away into a desert where nothing grows, you must cast off its influence and escape from the monotony of its beat. You need an alarm clock to ring out harshly, awakening you from your stupor, shrieking out against your inertia, warning you that you must wake up to the meaning of life, which is living. You need an alarm clock to summon you from a life of sleepwalking to a life of constructive doing, to bring you back to a concentration on your goals, to shock you into movement toward life, and to jet propel you from vague dreams to stark reality. I have long felt that most people do not really understand the meaning of self-respect. Self-respect does not mean perfection. It does not mean complete realization of all your dreams. It does not mean that you are better than everybody else. It does not mean anything ideal, absolute, or all-powerful. Self-respect means this: you seek and you search. You do your best. You are sincere in your desire to make yourself the best kind of person you can. You accept yourself as you are, with all your limitations, and accept other people too, with compassion and brotherliness. You forgive others and yourself in an active sense, making your forgiveness real in action as well as in thought. When you exercise your resources day after day, week after week, developing yourself as a human being, reaching out to other people in friendliness, moving toward constructive goals in your world, overcoming your negative feelings to feel more life, refusing to let external defeats and your own mistakes stop you, relishing life's daily challenges, then you feel self-respect. Then no retirement clock inside you ticks away minutes of withdrawal from life. Then you fight off the guilts of yesterday and the fantasies of tomorrow. You must stop accusing yourself of past crimes. You must refuse to let past mistakes force you into self-hate and panicky withdrawal from life. And tomorrow, stop fantasizing about tomorrow also. Live today. Live in your precious hours and minutes and seconds. Now is the time for living. There must be no retirement clock. Retirement or living, your choice. You have a choice. Retirement from life or full living. This is your problem. This is your choice. You are on the fence. Which way will you jump? The retirement mechanism or clock ticks away emptiness. Retirement, an enemy to avoid. These are the components of the retirement mechanism, of the retirement clock, which ticks away emptiness and despair. Alongside them, you will also find your alternatives, the components of a rich life, components that bring you closer to your feelings of success. Now, let us first examine the dangers you must skirt one by one. Then, let us examine your alternatives, which direct you toward fuller living and self-respect. Choice number 1, retreat or return. Retreat or return. This is the fundamental concept of retirement. You presuppose a dangerous, threatening world. As soon as you can, you retreat from it. You walk away from its problems and its responsibilities. If you are truly frightened, you run away. You find much evidence to support your stand. The world is difficult. It changes too fast. People are always fighting with each other. You can't win. And so you retreat. You move away from people. You keep to yourself. You go into hiding. Now, I cannot deny that critics of our world score with some of their attacks. Certainly the world is difficult anyway, but you can win. I say to you, retreat if you must, but then return. Retreat if you must, but then return. Life is never a series of smoothly flowing victories. Everyone knows defeat and despair. But the fighters, the battlers, struggling to fulfill their potentials, they return. Life may seem tough to you. Problems endless. Obstacles insurmountable. You feel tired and defeated. But keep going, and return to win. Choice number 2, eviction or conviction. Eviction or conviction. Are you a victim of eviction? That is, have you instituted eviction proceedings against yourself from the world, from life, from the world of people? Have you so completely evicted yourself from yourself, having no faith in your own powers, that you flee from a world in which everyone seems so superior to you because you feel so inferior? Many people do evict themselves, saying they cannot help it. They have had bad breaks. No one ever befriended them. They are inferior. Maybe they have had bad breaks. Conviction is the answer. Belief in oneself. You know as a certainty that you do your best, and beyond any shadow of a doubt, you know that you don't give up easily. Further, it is your strong conviction that your goals are worthwhile, and you move toward life with conviction. No eviction for you. Choice number 3, tendency to withdraw or courage to act. Tendency to withdraw or courage to act. Once again, another moving away symptom, a failure-oriented tendency. This is a reaction to a feeling that life is too tough. It represents helplessness and panic as a way of life. You must overcome this tendency, if you have it, with all your determination. You must develop the courage to act, even in very trying circumstances, even when you're frightened, even when you make mistakes and feel foolish or alarmed. Valuable as positive thinking is, and it is extremely valuable, you must go beyond positive thinking and develop the courage to act with constructive goals in mind. You combat your fearful tendencies by refocusing on your past successes, making your happy moments live again in your imagination over and over, fortifying your sense of self-esteem so that you can reverse your orientation toward failure and build in yourself the courage to act constructively. Choice number 4, impotence or imaginative power. Impotence or imaginative power. Lack of power, lack of drive. Everyone feels impotent sometimes. That's nothing. But when you feel impotent day after day, week after week, that's something else. Nobody can exercise a steady control on all areas of his life all the time. This does not indicate impotence, but lack of omnipotence. One more again. Nobody can exercise a steady control on all areas of his life all the time. This does not indicate impotence, but lack of omnipotence. We should recognize this and understand that when things go wrong for a while, we should not withdraw from the world and from ourselves. We should stay in the world with its winds and its rain and its lightning and thunder until we weather the storm. Use your imagination to help you out. Let your imaginative power pull you to your feet with images of your past successes to help tide you through your period of emotional impotence. Choice number 5, resignation or reaffirmation. Resignation or reaffirmation. Your life is bleak. Your wife screamed at you as you left. Your boss screamed at you at the office. The traffic cop screamed at you as you drove home and gave you a ticket. You are batting 100% all wrong. What do you do? Resign from your job? Divorce your wife? Do you tear up your driving license? Renounce your citizenship? Resign from the human race? No, you reaffirm. You reaffirm your belief in yourself, no matter what others think. You reaffirm your rights to happiness, to pleasure, to self-respect. You reaffirm. When you feel low, when you feel depressed, when you feel like resigning from life, bestow on yourself a liquorless toast. Pledge yourself richness in living. Reaffirm your faith in yourself. Get back in the ring and start punching. Choice number 6, evasion or responsibility. Evasion or responsibility. You can spend your lifetime being evasive, but where will it get you? You can hide and you can run away, but where? There is no absolute justice in life. So how do you react to life's inequities? That's a question, brothers and sisters. There is no absolute justice in life. So how do you react to life's inequities? How do you react to life's inequities? With the feeling that life is not worthwhile, so why not run away and hide? Or with the determination that come what may, you will hang in there, take your punches, and continue to accept your responsibilities in our imperfect world. The choice is yours, but accepting reality and responsibility leads you away from the destructive retirement mechanism to self-respect. Choice number 7, mañana or today. Mañana or today. When you keep putting things off for mañana, tomorrow, you never do them. In your non-doing, you retire from the realities of life. Today, that's the word for real living. today. You take a chance when you bet on a raffle. When you live in the present, you also take a chance. But the rewards are great when you participate, when you are involved, when you are a doer. Still, that's the road to self-respect. Living for today, not for mañana. Choice number 8. Ennui or emancipation? Ennui or emancipation. Ennui means boredom, and boredom means you're only half alive. You're not collecting Social Security or any form of pension. And maybe you're still in your teens or 20s, but you are retired. To rise above ennui, you must feel a sense of emancipation. Emancipation, the freedom to feel confidence in yourself and live without unreasonable and constricting guilt, crushing your spirit. Free yourself from the past, from the guilts that torture you and the mistakes that haunt you. You deserve to live a free human being today. Choice number 9. No direction or goal orientation. No direction or goal orientation. If you have no direction, you feel empty. Each day is a dilemma because you are aimless. There is no goal, no movement, no sense of achievement. Soon, you do nothing at all. You end up retiring from life. With goal orientation, your sense of being alive bubbles. You are no longer asleep. You wake up to the opportunities around you. Your sleepwalking is in the past. Today is what is important. Your goals bring you out of your daily retirement into a life of meaning. One more again. Your goals bring you out of your daily retirement into a life of meaning. This is real living. Choice number 10. Traitor or friend? Traitor or friend? Concluding this discussion of the negation of retirement from life, I suggest that you ask yourself this: am I a traitor or friend to myself? Am I a traitor or a friend to myself? Are you a traitor or a friend to yourself? Are you a traitor or a friend to yourself? And I would add there, from my own personal experience, that I have learned to be my own best friend. Word to the wise. Learn to be your own best friend. Back to Dr. Maxwell Maltz. When you retire from life and from your image of yourself, you are truly a traitor to yourself. One more again. When you retire from life and from your image of yourself, you are truly a traitor to yourself. You need all the friends you can get, as the saying goes. And there is realistically one friend you must have: yourself. Befriend yourself and never retire. Befriend yourself and never retire. So to recap, retirement or living, 10 choices. 10 choices. Retirement or living. Choice number 1, retreat or return. Retreat or return. Choice number 2, eviction or conviction. Eviction or conviction. Choice number 3, tendency to withdraw or courage to act. Tendency to withdraw or courage to act. Choice number 4, impotence or imaginative power. Impotence or imaginative power. Choice number 5, resignation or reaffirmation. Resignation or reaffirmation. Choice number 6, evasion or responsibility. Evasion or responsibility. Choice number 7, mañana or today. Mañana or today. Choice number 8, ennui or emancipation. Ennui or emancipation. Choice number 9, no direction or goal orientation. No direction or goal orientation. Choice number 10, traitor or friend. Traitor or friend. Please like, share, and subscribe for more history, mystery, and wisdom. Thank you for watching.